In an earlier speech today, someone had mentioned that the person who represented British Jews, again, publicly has said on the record, in front of someone who's Jewish, complaining about circumcision happening to them, that he has never heard a Jewish man complain about circumcision. I heard him say this to me in 2018 in Iceland. All of it's on video. Uh, and it was after I gave a speech as a person from a Jewish background who's raised Jewish, complain about circumcision happening to me. And it's an odd thing where this happens repeatedly, and it's an argument technique for the general public to ostracize and alienate the other speaker. But if it happens so many times on the record, it comes to question, who is Jonathan Arkush representing when he claims to represent British Jews or Jewish communities if people from those communities in front of him, repeatedly on the record, say that they complain about circumcision happening to them and that they think it's bad and wrong? Who is he actually representing? And I think it's becoming clearer to people around the world, actually, and on other issues as well, that the representatives of our communities who claim to represent and have the position of power to represent don't actually represent the viewpoints of their own constituents. In Helsinki, the Helsinki Jewish community, the representative of that is also in Iceland when I was there. However, in the Helsinki Jewish community, as documented by a doctoral thesis called Everyone Does Jewish Their Own Way, it documented people in the Helsinki Jewish community specifically not wanting to do circumcision and not doing it. They actually had to change in the same year, 2018, the Jewish school used to have a requirement that they were circumcised to go there, and they lifted the requirement the same year. There's obviously a lot of differing opinions within the Jewish community on this issue, and the representatives are taking a unilateral, they're all agreeing with me on my side, using the community in a way that they don't like being used. You might, if naively, think I'm the most complained about in the Helsinki Jewish community. I live in Finland now, but I'm from the US. But it's actually not me. They kind of have a lot more to say about their representative and maybe being a bit distic. So with current world events, as people maybe get disillusioned or frightened or don't know what to do in this changing world and things falling apart, not being how they used to be, I see this as a great opportunity to make a better system. When this trust in the leadership of Jewish communities and the questioning of, do they really represent the viewpoints of their own constituents, and whether it's in Finland or the US or in Britain, that there are dissenting voices within those communities, and just using the leadership position as a political tool with no basis of who they're representing, no longer being trusted, and a lot of things institutionally being less trusted and less able to fulfill its obligations, it gives a lot of opportunity to rise up and make something better, make a difference, impact people who no longer trust the institutions and powers that have existed in the status quo and start questioning things. That gives us as activists a wonderful opportunity, I think, and a great opportunity to reach out and bring people in who do want to be involved. Even if, let's say, Jonathan Arkush does not listen to anyone, there are other people who do. And when you do have people like that who don't listen to you or their communities or to people, and you are listening, that gives you an opportunity to speak. And when you have someone who doesn't listen like that and says, I've never met a Jewish man complain about circumcision, and what do I do as a Jewish man who complains about circumcision? Complain more. And that's why I'm here today. Thank you.